How's it going, YouTube? Hatcher's Hits back with another mail day video, and this is easily my biggest card. Most likely, it is probably my biggest card I've ever hit in a break, and the biggest thing I've ever gotten in the mail. There's probably one other card that I got at one point that I'll show that probably comes near to this card, but done a lot of breaking, done a lot of opening up product myself. I've had I'd say probably the top three hits in the past from breaking. This right here, and this is going to be kind of soccer and F1 related video. I know they kind of there's a lot of mix over between the two, and for me personally, those are my main two sports I collect. Is soccer and F1. So the first one was like I started collecting soccer in like late 2019 and started joining some breaks. And one of the first breaks I did, I haven't got this card out in a while, is 2018 Donruss with Cyrus with Soccer Breakers. It was, and I probably did a string of about, not kidding, probably like 30 or 40 Real Madrid breaks. I have so many Vinicius Jr., Gareth Bale, Kareem, like everybody, Sergio Ramos. I never hit a Sergio Ramos autograph. Hit like a ton of Varane, but in the first break I joined, I hit this. I think it was break number 45 or 47 with Cyrus and Soccer Breakers. So you got the quad auto with Ronaldo, Michael Owen, Raul, Luis Figo. At the time, it was really funny when he pulled it because it was backwards like this, and there was another autograph over it. So when Cyrus pulled it, he had it in his hand like this, and he was looking at the other auto, and he's like, "That's not a case hit." And then he turned this over, and he was like, "Oh, actually, no, he had it like this," and he was at the other. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's a case hit." So it was really funny the way he did it. But that was a big card. Then the next two cards actually were pulled by Austin Brown, a good friend of mine over at International Breaks, or it used to be U.S. Soccer Breakers, and I think now it's International Soccer Breakers. I haven't broken with Austin as well. Honestly, I haven't been breaking much other than F1 lately, but because soccer, just to me, some of the products just are not good. But Austin hit me this. It's Erling Holland Pink Red Fusion. So these are not numbered, but they're very short print. They're like 1 in 6,000 some packs or something crazy like that. So based on pack value, you can pretty much say that these are to 10. I think this card's actually out on eBay right now for like $10,000, which is probably over what it should be, but I don't really want to sell it. But if someone wants it bad enough, there you go. I'm honestly thinking about taking it down just because I really love the card, but it is what it is. It was funny because when he pulled it, we didn't realize it was such a big card. I like it. You didn't even notice it because I mean, obviously the back fusion part is kind of different. So like we just thought it was a base card, we were just like, oh, okay, I moved on. And then I was like looking at it, I was like, man, it looks kind of different. And then I was on the blowout forums and somebody was like, talking about the pack odds and the pink red fusions, because they posted a 1-of-1 black gold that wasn't serial numbered, but there is a serial numbered 1-of-1. So the third one this actually might be, I don't know. I mean, it's a sticker one, so I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how much this would go for. But Austin also pulled me this in a case of, I bought half a case of 2019 Panini Chronicles, and another Cristiano Ronaldo big collector, I think he's over in Asia or something like that. He had the other half of the case, and Austin pulled this for me. Sorry to that dude. Well, sorry, not sorry, really. But 1-of-1 Cristiano Ronaldo. It is a sticker auto, so I think that would probably devalue it a little bit. But it's a rookie. It's not a rookie card, but it's a rookie ticket. It's like they did that for Contender, so I remember this. The crazy thing in the same pack was a Mason Greenwood. He's had a real fall from grace. To 75 at the time was like a huge card, like a couple $1,000s. I got that graded. It graded a PSA 9. I still have it. I wasn't selling any Mason because I thought, he would be the next guy at United and everything, and then he did all that stuff and blah blah blah. So arguably that could be still the biggest card. I don't know. I kind of feel like this card here is probably a lot bigger. And if you've seen my post on Instagram when I did hit it, you know what this card I'm talking about. But it has been absolutely crazy this year with F1. Weirdly enough, the 2021 F1 Dynasty, I kind of feel like it's not really, people are not breaking a lot of it. People don't seem to be opening a lot of it. I'm wondering if there aren't a lot of cases, just people are keeping sealed cases or distributors are keeping them to see what happens. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that it's even close to the price of 2020. That being said, I like the 2021 product better. It's just the color pictures look better to me. The cards, like, these look so clean. I honestly should have brought some of my 2020 out to compare the two. I just don't like the noir black and white look. I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. And obviously the Lando and George rookies are big. So for that alone, and first Ham, first Max, first Charles, Shaw, Leclerc, the first don't really matter to me unless it's like a chrome or prism or something like that. Like, to me, an auto's an auto, unless it's an actual legitimate rookie, like the Yuki right there. So if you saw my last post, my last video, open up a case, I thought I did pretty well considering I only spent $6,000 on the case when it first came up for pre-order. And I was actually kind of thinking, I don't know if I want to do this. But then I was just like, look at these cases for 2020. They're going for $25,000. Do I really care if I have an autograph of Lewis or Max or George or any of these guys in 2021 over 2020? Not really, because honestly, besides George and Lando, none of them are rookies. So anyway, let's get into this. And thank goodness, I thought I might not have my thing here, my box opener, which I don't want to. That was really probably stupid. Nah, I wasn't going to hit the box itself. So hopefully they gave me this in the. So just so you know, I had to pay $600 to insure this for $50,000. After I hit the card, I contacted them. I actually wanted to insure it for $100,000, but the limit at UPS and what they would send was $50,000. I thought about actually buying a plane ticket to go up there and get it, but I'm lazy like that, and I just got a new puppy, so it was hard for me to. So you can kind of see it. Oh, well, there's my address. Don't worry, it's going to be in a bank vault. It was $3,433 for the break. I mean, I don't feel bad saying that at all, just because. I mean, you can look it up on eBay. It's Two Bros Sports. That was the auction, and I just decided, okay, after I opened up my my box. For 6K, I just decided, all right, what I'll do is if I don't get Lewis or Max or Lando or George, I'll buy into a break of each of them and see if I can hit them. And then I'll probably just buy the singles. Well, I hit George in the first case, as you know. So Two Bros had a case that they're running on auction on eBay, and nobody's been doing like a driver. I don't like doing randoms. I want to, if I want to chase a driver, I'm going to pay extra for that driver. I don't want a random where I don't think I've actually ever done good on a random, like hit a big card. It's weird, but I don't think I ever have. But I have done some. If you're going to do randoms, just join for like $20 or something like that. That's fine, like 190 thing. But people that I actually did join an F1 and I paid $1,000 to get 2 spots in a case. I ended up with getting Andre Seidel, which at least I got something. So, but anyway, Two Bros open up the case, and you can look it up on YouTube. It's an absolutely crazy case. And the first card was a George Russell glove. And then the next card, which I was just like, that's got to be like the case hit right there. You're not getting over that. Then he hit a Daniel Ricciardo, which is a nice card. It was like to 10. Both, I think the George Russell is to 10 as well. And then the Daniel Ricciardo. And then he hit a Max Zipper. That was to 10. And weirdly enough, the zipper cards are not on the checklist, or at least not one on anyone I've seen. So I think the case numbers on these are a little bit off, because based on the current checklist, there's around 3,000 signatures, which puts you at about 600 cases. But none of the zipper cards are on there, which would add another like 18 for each driver if they did them to 10, 5 or 4, 2, and 1, you know, how they do it. I want to see real quick, make sure. Okay, it is a card. I figured I would have hated to do this whole video there, but then show the card. It's not the actual card. That would have sucked. You probably actually saw that right there, but I wanted to check and make sure. But so he hit the max zipper, and I was like, oh, I'm done. You know, I just wasted $3,500 on Lewis Hamilton here. Then he hit a David Bervia, a principal, I think, if I'm saying that name right. And then he hit this monster at the end, which, yeah, this thing is absolutely, whew. Just look at this patch. This is sick. So the patch here is the M from where it says the Mercedes symbol, and then over the right chest it says like AMG. I think I figured out. I don't know where this is from, and I'm sure it's somewhere on his suit, but this absolute crazy monster, Lewis Hamilton, 2 of 2. Oh my gosh. Absolutely insane. Now, there is a little bit of scuff marks up here. I don't know how that happened. It was weird. When he opened up, if you go watch the video, look up Two Bros Sports. They're awesome. He had it like, it was in the box like this. So he had it, and then he had like a card that says Two Bros. And he basically went like that. And I saw Lewis Hamilton, and he didn't read the name. He just went like that, and bam. But, I mean, just absolutely crazy. Just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. I can't believe. And the crazy thing is I almost bought Max as well in the case. I was like, I'll go all in and get Max and Lewis. Maybe I'll hit at least one of them. But I didn't go in on Max and just went in on Lewis. It would have been crazy if I would have gone on Max too. But this was just enough. I just absolutely love this card. I think it is not for sale. This will be in my PC. Another guy hit one of these with a jumbo patch. I think his was 1 of 2 that contacted me on Instagram. Graded Prime, I think his name was. Nice guy. And I think he's sending his one to Golden. And they estimated 300,000, which I think is a little high. I think that's really high, actually. But you never know. I mean, I think this just looks so clean. I mean, absolutely crazy how clean this looks. I could look at this all day. I seriously could look at this all day. It's absolutely nuts. One team, number 44. Dynasty Dual Relic Otter. So, absolutely crazy. I can't believe I hit this. Like, I yelled. My dog, my new puppy, like, went like, what is going on? She like ran across the couch when she was sitting there, and I mean, I was just like, just amazing. So it's been a hectic few days. I think I hit this on Thursday, I want to say. So they mailed it out on like Friday. I think they overnighted it, but it didn't go out till late Friday, so I didn't get it till just now. And yeah, so that's that. So, and then I think a lot of people like look at the patches and then look at these. Like, I mean, that's a 1 of 5. That's a 1 of 2. So look at this, Sergio, compared to this, and it's just like. But I think I've noticed that a lot of the triple. So these are all 3 of these are triple. So what they did is they just took like 3 different types of. They didn't take any patches because they're so small. But I mean, ideally, that's just as big as that. So, but they just did 3 different color patches or 3 different, whatever. So like the Sergio things, like these things are really fuzzy right here and here. And then this one's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like a netting kind of deal, but it's like really tight. Like, so it's not bad. It's just no patch color on a 1 or 2. It's kind of sucky, but I honestly haven't seen any. So Yuki's is like, you can't tell, but it's like this white and that are 2 different materials. And then you got the black in the middle. Or maybe it's blue. I think it's black. But AlphaTauri colors are they? I thought they're dark blue, so maybe it's a darker blue. But anyway, yeah. So this is in the PC. I don't think I'm going to be grading it. I like to have Dynasty cards in their original case and say Dynasty on them, and plus, I think it just looks bad to me when a horizontal card is like that. Like, here's the grade and everything over here, and here's the card. So what are you going to do? You're going to display it like that or like that? Like, I don't know. So anyway, just wanted to make that video. I'll put it on Instagram and stuff, just really recording my history. I don't really like, I don't know, maybe it is kind of a little bit of a brag, but I don't know, I just like to be able to share cards like this with other collectors and things like that. I don't mean it as bragging or anything, but just sharing my story on YouTube and Instagram. I mean, I guess that's what social media is for to a certain degree. I don't do anything else on social media. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Tell me your thoughts on the card and some of this other stuff. And I like talking to people and seeing what they've hit in the product and, you know, whatever. So good luck ripping. Good luck in grading, whatever you're doing in your collecting. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks.